everybody, this is Elizabeth from Fern Creek Stickers, and I am here to show you planning my week of May 10th through May 16th. I am going to be using this kit from my shop. This kit is no longer available, and also this is one thing that I do because I'm making my own stickers is I like to track habits in these boxes, so I go ahead and print out my own stickers that have these habits on them. But if you want to do something like this, you can definitely just write them out, and sometimes I do that if I don't have time or think ahead enough to actually print them out like this. But otherwise, the stickers that I have here are pretty standard. And then I also have gone ahead and pulled some custom scripts that I'm going to use. And again, these are stickers I make for myself, but I do sell custom scripts in my shop, so you can buy stickers that look like this. The other thing I have as I am planning out my week, I've already done my weekly actions in my Moxie Life planner. I haven't been using the weekly spread in here recently, but I really like having the weekly actions. I feel like this is kind of the sidebar for my daily planner, and I keep this open on my desk all week so I can see this as well as my daily plans. And as I plan, I'll be thinking about how I want to transfer all of these things on my weekly actions into my daily duo. So I have never done this before. We will see how this goes. I'm going to try to talk through this, and we'll see how well I can do with talking and putting down stickers at the same time. So I'm going to start by kind of doing the base. I feel like I have kind of a routine plan of like an order that I always plan things in. And I really am kind of very particular about whiting things out. I know a lot of people don't care, but I always white things out, and I feel like I go through so much whiteout. I buy these in 10 packs on Amazon, and I feel like I use them way more than I should be, that I have to buy new ones. But I also feel like these get lost all over the place. I was even in my office at work, I found that I had like 3 of these stuck in various places in my office. So yeah, I guess I kind of go through and I do the same thing on each page, and that might not be the most efficient way to do it, but I'll be doing a lot of flipping around here. So I've had a lot of questions about the A5 Daily Duos, and I definitely will be making stickers for those. I think I will be using the A5 personally. I love the layout of the Daily Duo, and I love the EC paper, but I'm really excited about having a smaller size, and I think I'll be able to do everything that I need to in the smaller size, because it really has all the things still. Like for me, having half hours is really important, and you know, it still has that, so I think I'll really have what I need still in the A5. So my order has not shipped yet. People have been asking when the A5 stickers will be available, and my order has not shipped yet, so I have no idea. But once I actually get the planners and can measure them, it'll be a little bit, because I'll have to get everything measured and figured out and then stocked, but they definitely are coming. So the other thing too, on the weekend, let's see if I can find the right sheet. So I do like to use the time strips on the weekend, and you kind of have to put these down first before you do the top. Actually, I should wipe this out first, but I think that it's easier if you put the time strips down first, and then you can put washi above and below that. Actually, I don't think this line kind of matches. Sometimes I cover it up with skinny washi if the color is really off, but it's not too bad here, so I'm going to keep that and put these time strips in, and then I can put in the washi on top. It's always so satisfying to use up a full sheet of stickers, so I'm done with that. So let's see, I guess while I'm on the weekend page, I'll go ahead and put in, so I make these for weekend habits. I don't really put in a lot of to-dos on the weekend. There's not a great place to, and I kind of just follow the same routine every weekend and like do the same things, so I don't need a ton of space. I'll be curious to see with the weekend on 2 pages if I change that, and I guess I should start putting in the date dots as well as I go through. Let's see, I need to make sure I get the days right. So the 16th will be Sunday, and the 15th is Saturday. I do like to use these tweezers for placing the date dots. I think it's just a lot easier to get them positioned. Okay, so I guess I'll just go through backwards now. And now I'm still kind of putting down the base for the week. So then I go through and I put down for my to-do list, I split it up into 3 sections. And So I'm going to split it up into, I always just cover the to-do up, so I have the most things possible on my to-do list. So I'm going to have, let's see, work I'm not going to need at the end of the week. I shouldn't need too much there. Okay, so then I put those strips down to divide it up, and then I'm going to pull the scripts that I need. So home, work, and Etsy. Let's see. This is always the order that I do them in, so I keep it straight. And then I will go ahead and put in a bottom box. And I like to do ones that don't match the header. I like to have some different patterns in there. So this week is going to be a pretty busy week for me. I've got some stuff that I need to do for my full-time job. I mean, it's the summer, so I'm not getting paid for my full-time job right now, but that's kind of how it works, is there's always stuff to do. So I definitely will have some stuff for that that'll keep me busy this week. And then also I just reopened Fern Creek, which is very exciting, but I'm going to be busy with filling orders and getting stuff stocked and restocked. And there we go, I'm talking and I totally forget what I was doing on each page. But I'm going to have 2 people who will be helping me for the summer, but neither of them is starting until next week. So one of them has worked for me before, but she was doing an internship out of state this semester, so she's not coming back until summer classes start. And then the other one is in high school, and I was going to hire her before, but then I realized she wasn't 18 yet, and I can't hire people who are younger than 18. And so she just turned 18, but she's she just finished high school and she has final exams right now, so she'll also start next week. So once I have the 2 of them working for me, things should be in pretty good shape. But right now, this week will be pretty busy since it'll just be me doing all the stuff for Fern Creek. But that's okay. It's fun, and it's really exciting to be open again. And so many of you have sent me such nice messages that you're excited to be back, and it's been really fun. And it's fun to be able to share all the things that I have been working on getting ready for when I reopened. And also, a little bit of a curveball for this week is last night we were at a friend's house to play a board game, and when we finished up, my husband's car wouldn't start. So we tried jumping it and it wouldn't start, so our friend gave us a ride home, and then we got the car towed to the shop this morning, and hopefully we'll be able to get that fixed, but I'll probably have to drive my husband to work at least a couple of days this week, take him to and from work, which it's not a big deal, but it's just something a little bit different. So hopefully his car will be fixed before too long. Okay, almost done getting this base down. I think this is the thing, like, I think for some people with daily planning, they think like they don't get super excited about the idea of putting all this stuff down every week, but I kind of like it. I think it's kind of fun to, like, yeah, I like playing with stickers, and if you're watching this, you probably do too, so you understand that it's just kind of fun and relaxing to put all the stickers down. I feel like I never get this top one straight, but that is the beauty of removable paper. Let's see. Tuesday, I might have a few more work things to do. I've got a few things that I really need to take care of at the beginning of the week for my full-time job, so that'll be kind of front-loaded on the week. And I guess that's kind of in general what I like to do, that I like to try to tackle my biggest things at the beginning of the week, partly because I don't know, things might come up by the end of the week that I also need to do that I don't know about initially, but it's also like I definitely am someone who is most productive at the start of the week, so I like to try to get the hard things taken care of then. So with my daily planner too, I kind of get the base laid out and get all of my appointments in and kind of the main things, but then every morning I check in and I really fill things in a lot, and I like to do a lot of time blocking in here, so I will every morning I'll go in and like fill in a lot of detail, like how long I think things are going to take and what I want to be doing when. Okay, go, I did get the date dot there. So yeah, I have a base here, but it definitely changes. And I'll try to start showing you, going back and showing you how I filled it in my Plan With Me's. So, oops, and then I need the scripts there. So yeah, so I usually fill in the base, and then the next thing that I'm going to go through and do is put in the events that will be happening this week. So, let's see, I've got those written down here so I don't forget anything. So Monday nights, we have game night, and we've been, throughout most of the pandemic, well, I mean, until really recently, we've been doing our game nights online, and now we've started doing some in person, but we're still doing it online sometimes because it's kind of convenient, and especially one of our friends has several kids, so that will still be online tomorrow night. And then also, let's see, I'll go ahead and put in my workouts as I go through here. So Monday is a running day, and I'll probably have to go running earlier than normal because I'll have to take my husband into work probably. And I like to use these two-tone labels because then I can write in how many miles I ran there, and I'm part of a running club where we keep track of that. So that's what I've got on Monday. Then on Tuesday, I have a meeting. And I guess another good thing too about like using Zoom and stuff is this is a meeting that like probably in the past I would have had to go to campus for, but now we're just going to do it on Zoom, and that's really convenient and then makes it really not a big deal to meet. And then on Wednesday, I have another meeting. So I've got a paper with a couple of colleagues that we're working on and we need to get finished up this week. So we have a couple of meetings to work and try to get that finished up. It's kind of a challenge because it's only 1,000 words, which is, as academics, we usually like to write a lot. So limiting ourselves to 1,000 words is kind of a challenge. And then I also have book club, and my book club is virtual, and it's actually, I feel like we were doing a virtual book club before it was cool because we have been doing this since 2015. It's some of my friends from grad school, and it's been a really good way to keep in touch because we meet every week or two. It's kind of flexible with our schedules, and so it's been a fun way. It like gives us a good reason to keep in touch and have a reason to like meet and talk to each other every week. So I have my virtual book club, and we're almost done with the book we're reading. Then, let's see, on Thursday, there's, let's see, I'm trying to think which size of sticker I want to use for this. I think maybe I'll use a big sticker. I think this will go for a while. There's one of my colleagues is retiring, so there's a retirement party for John, and it will be outside. I haven't looked at the weather. Hopefully it won't be too hot, but that'll be good. And then on Friday, I'll have another meeting, work on our paper. And then also, I'm interviewing someone for a research project, and let's see, no, I don't think I have it written in there. No, I don't. So, pretty sure that's at 3, but I should double check that. And then on the weekend, we usually don't have too much scheduled. Some stuff might come up, but we have virtual church, and then we have, so we're building a house right now, and we have a meeting with our builder every Saturday morning to check on the house. And now I'm realizing that as I kept going through here, I forgot to put my workouts in as I kept going through. So now let me go and add my workouts. So I'll go ahead and just put the stickers on these. I'll just use the appointment labels, and then I can just check off there when I do the workouts. So right now I have a pretty like regular schedule going, so I do the same thing on the same day of the week every week, so it doesn't take too much thinking to get this figured out. And the red ones, I'll go the other way. Okay, so then Sunday is yoga. Do that in the afternoon. I do weights on Saturday morning, and these won't take up 2 hours, but I don't really use the time in a lot of detail on the weekends, so that's okay. It doesn't matter as much. Friday morning is going to be running. Thursday is yoga. Wednesday is running. Yeah, and I might have to change some of these depending on how many days I have to take my husband to work this week, depending on his car situation. But again, it's removable paper and pretty easy to change. So I think that's what I have scheduled for the week. So then the last thing that I do is put in to-dos. And I usually get like the first couple days really scheduled out with to-dos. Like Monday and Tuesday, I go into a lot of detail. Then there's usually some stuff that I put later in the week, but I fill in a lot over the week because I don't really know what is going to, what'll come up and what I need to do. So I'm looking at the action items in my Moxie Life, and I'm going to have a bunch of things that I need to do on Monday morning let's see here. So I am in charge of our grad program, and we're dealing with, like, right now a lot of stuff for the incoming grad students for next year. So I have to do a lot of that, and I want to get that done on Monday. So let's see, I'll do registration. I've got one student that I need to give an assistantship to, but there's some unusual circumstances, so I'll need to figure that out. So maybe I'll do those things on Monday, and then on Tuesday I'll have some new students to admit, and I also need to have students who I've accepted to the program, but I haven't heard anything back from them, so I need to follow up and maybe call them and see if they're going to come, because we need to get numbers very soon. So those are, let's see, I'm looking at the other work things that I need to do. So I also have some writing I need to do for this article that we have due at the end of the week. So I'll try to do that on Monday and Tuesday. I'll just do a little bit of that both days, because then I have a meeting on Wednesday with my co-authors to work on that. And then I've got one other paper that I need to read through and get back to my co-author. So I'm going to put that on Thursday, and Friday I'll try to work on that paper. And we studied coffee shops, so that's why I'm putting coffee shops down. So we're looking at culture and norms in coffee shops and kind of how norms emerge among a transient group of patrons. So that's what that's about. So then looking at the other things that are, a lot of the things that I have right now in my Moxie Life are more habits, so I've got all those down here. Those are things that I'm going to be doing every day. But in terms of other stuff, I'm going to want to, I'm going to have new releases on Thursday. So on Wednesday, I should make sure, oops, I got those scripts mixed up. Now can I get this up? There we go. I just want to get the home script up. There we go. And then get this. There we go. Okay. Yep, I need more space for that. So I'll need to do listings for the new releases, and also send an email out to my email list about those. I need to, let's see, maybe I'll do on Tuesday. I need to pay sales tax. So I need to, now that I have my own website, I need to collect and remit sales tax. So that's something I have to do every month. So I'm going to put that there. And then I also, let's see, I'm going to want to, I'm going to film a new release video. So I'll need to do that on Tuesday. And then I want to also start doing some day in the life. So I will, on Wednesday, I will record that. And then I guess I'll go ahead and fill in the other things that I need to think about are for our house. We need to make some decisions on things. So I need to take some time to look at those. Monday, maybe on Monday I will look at paint colors. We've got tons of paint colors, and so I need to pick out some that I like and then show my husband and then figure out what we want. And then maybe on Thursday, usually I have small group from church on Thursday, but we don't have it this week, so I'll have some extra time. So I will look at tiles. Also on Thursday, that's wash sheets day. And Wednesday is vacuuming day. So I think that those are the big things. And the other things that I'll need to keep filling in every day are going to be what I need to do for Etsy. And that, I don't really have a good sense of kind of what the rhythm's going to be. I do know that I'm going to need to stock a lot of stuff tomorrow, so that'll be the main priority. I probably won't fill orders tomorrow, but then every day after that I will need to fill orders. But I will probably fill that in as I go because I'll know that and I'll have a better sense of each day of what to do. So that's kind of about what I fill out usually ahead of time for the start of the week, and then I will go back every day and fill in a lot more. I'll kind of estimate how long I think things will take. I'll fill in more to-dos as I have a better sense of what I need to do on that day. So this is my plan with me. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you again soon.